Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? Y'all know who this is, man. Y'all just seen a video we loaded a moment ago concerning national politics, but we want to keep this thing real here at the Real News Behind the News. Today is a sad Saturday, very sad Saturday here in Shreveport, Louisiana. August 3rd, 2019. Today, man, let me tell y'all some real disturbing shit. And excuse me, there might be some explicit language in here, and I'm going to try to keep it to a minimum in the few minutes that I'm going to do this video, but the truth is what it is. The latest murder victim here in Shreveport, Louisiana, as of 4:30 this morning, again, August 3rd, 2019, 4:30 a.m., you had a 1-month-old baby. A 1-month-old child. Let's keep this in mind. An infant, 1 month old, murdered. Guess what? That infant will never get to crawl. Will never get to speak his first words. Will never get to take his first steps. Will never get to go to his first day of school. Will never get a chance to do none of that because ignorant, grown-ass Negroes did a drive-by at the house where the infant was murdered, and I guess the only person that got shot was the innocent baby. There's a couple of questions we got to ask, and I'm going to keep this video very brief. In this type of situation is first and foremost, what was the parents? I don't know these people or nothing, and we know that Shreveport Police Department, Kettle Parish Sheriff Department, maybe State Police, investigations have to be done. But we must understand, you don't just come and shoot somebody's house up like that with that much passion, because from what we were saying, all the shots that occurred at the house, they did some serious destruction, meaning that it was a crime of passion. They were literally angry as heck and tried to kill somebody who was in that house. What is it that whoever was in that house was involved in that caused some other Negroes to come over there and shoot that house up the way that they did? We got to ask that question, because guess what? Here in Shreveport, a great percentage, I say the majority, at least 70% of your murders, we'll go down to 60% of your murders, which is 70 really. We're going to say, fuck it. We're going to say 70% of your murders here are unsolved. Meaning that Negroes who know who done the killing won't say nothing. Man, you had a 1-month-old baby to be murdered here in Shreveport. The second baby that's under a year, 7, 8, 9 months old this year, as a result of random violence, so-called random shooting. But this shooting was not random. I'm going to tell y'all some real game, no matter where you at in America, where you at in the world. First of all, if you hear somebody say something of a home invasion, 9 times I'm going to be ready to say, out of 9 encounters, out of 10 encounters, it's got something to do with dope. It got something to do with money. Because you're not just finna invade somebody's house and kick the door in just to tell them, can I take a shower? Or, do you got something I can eat, ma'am? No, you kicking that door in because you know they got something that they want inside the house, man. These flies are killing me. Y'all give me a second. I don't know why it is today. Flies are all over here in Shreveport. But anyway, yeah, you just don't kick somebody's door in, man, to go in there and rob them for a VCR, DVD player, an Xbox. Now, you kicking somebody's door in because it got something to do with some dope or money. Well, when you shooting in a drive-by, it has something to do with somebody in that house that's getting shot up. So we're going to be asking the question, are you parents involved in any way in some outside stuff that brought death inside your home? Because we have a 1-month-old baby dead, man. And my heart goes out to the parents and all the family members of that child. But we got to ask a question. What led them niggas to pick y'all house and start shooting? Who is it in y'all house knows who did that shooting? Do you all know who did that shooting? What point do we as black people stop keeping shit gangster? At what point do we as black people stop keeping it real OG 100 and not telling on these niggas that's killing our children, that's killing us, that's holding entire neighborhoods as hostage? At what point do we get tired of it? You see what I'm saying? At what point do we understand that no snitching, first of all, is bullshit, because the only people who can get snitched on are people who are committing criminal activity. Straight up. You cannot get snitched on for helping your children sell their Boy Scout or their Girl Scout cookies. You cannot get snitched on for helping an old lady carry her groceries to her car. But you can get snitched on for breaking in a house, selling dope, killing niggas, any crime that you do. So snitching is bullshit. Snitching is meant by is a entity or a factor that's created by organized crime to keep the citizens of a specific area basically in fear and as hostages. You know what I'm saying? Snitching is when 3 or 4 more people commit a crime, and then that one person get caught, he goes out and tell on everybody else in order to get no time or get his time reduced. That's snitching. But when you got motherfuckers in your neighborhood killing 1-month-old babies, man, shooting indiscriminately into your fucking neighborhood, into your houses, you got an obligation to get that crazy, mentally ill-ass person off your streets. That's not snitching. That's called being a responsible fucking parent, a responsible adult, a responsible citizen. Man, this shit crazy. These folk gotta bury a 1-month-old baby. This is the second baby in Shreveport. When I say baby, meaning a child that was less than a year old. When I say infant, well, a 1-month-old infant. I'm finna say infamous. Man, I'm mad about now, right about now. And y'all can understand why. When you got 1-month-old babies who never did nothing, just came into the world, and ignorant motherfucking Negroes are out here killing them. And we sit back and hide the killers, protect the killers, and then the politicians sit up and say the only answer is more police. Well, Councilman James Green, District F here in Shreveport, guess what? You put all them police over in Motown, now the people mad at you because they was over there fucking stopping old people on the 1st of the month, going to cash their motherfucking check to do their business. They stopping old folk, giving them tickets. More police is not the answer. It's us controlling and policing our own fucking neighborhood. And any child molester, any murderer, or any burglar in your neighborhood should not stand a chance, because that whole neighborhood need to come together and get them people out. That's the only way we're going to have an answer. You can put more police in every neighborhood. Guess what? All you're doing is creating more of a hostile environment, because our neighborhoods are already volatile. Look at, I'm going to include a link into this video here in Shreveport, where again you had Councilman James Green from District F here in Shreveport saying we got to put more police in the street. Put all them police over there on the street in Motown yesterday. They didn't do shit but write tickets. And after they got through writing tickets, less than 3 hours later, 4, 5, 6 hours later, less than 12 hours later, a fucking 1-month-old baby got killed here in Shreveport. So more police ain't the answer. Getting crazy motherfucking Negroes that got high-powered weapons off our streets is the answer. And if we as citizens have to band together, neighborhood by neighborhood, block by block, street by street, and responsible citizens get together and start forming citizen patrol, letting these people know, you come around here with that bullshit if you want to. We're going to either deal with you or get you dealt with. A lot of this shit will stop. But right now it's not going to stop, because too many black people trying to keep it gangster. Too many black people trying to keep it 100. Too many black people trying to be solid, talking about no snitching, and don't realize no snitching is something created by fucking criminals to keep you docile and from telling on them. Come on, man. This shit gotta stop, man. A 1-month-old baby. Prayers go up for the family of that baby.